The Fast and the Furious has so many movies, it's basically its own movie universe. And with a movie universe comes fan theories. So let's go over them with some legit or bullshit. The theory is that Deckard Shaw is Frank Martin from the Transporter. They've got mutual skills with cars, martial arts, weapons. It doesn't feel outside of the realm of possibility for Fast and the Furious to eventually reveal that Shaw once went by the code name Frank Martin, or perhaps the other way around, we don't know. Legit or bull, Fast and the Furious and the Transporter are in the same universe with the same character.
I don't want it.
I'm gonna gift it a legit, only because I like the Transporter and the skills do match up.
Yeah.
The driving matches up. The Transporter, he drives very well. I'm not saying all the way legit, but I'll let it rock.
I'm gonna say bullshit just because martial arts, weapons, and driving feels like every action hero is pretty good at that. So the next theory about the Fast and the Furious is that Jurassic World and the Fast and the Furious are going to cross over.
I want it.
A plot point in Hobbs and Shaw is that there is a genetically modified super soldier. Genetic power has been unleashed into the world, and maybe we're seeing applications other than dinosaurs.
Legit.
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 Okay, I'm gonna go bull. Only because we've had 7 Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Marvel.
Fast and the Marvel.
Great. Cool. That was great.
Now
that
that's a crossover.
Woo!
No, this is
We've had
9.
7 movies, and
Have
at
we had-
no
I
point in
feel
time
like
have they
it's more than
mentioned
7.
like passively that there was a dinosaur island somewhere. I say bull. I don't see it.
You say legit.
If it's not legit, I want it.
I think, yeah, I gotta agree. If this is where they get the idea, so be it, because this is a good idea. There should, in general, be more crossovers that don't make any sense. All right, so this one's a little more serious. Everyone, buckle up. Okay, so in the Fast and the Furious, this theory states that in the Fast and the Furious, Dom knew Brian was a cop and set up Johnny Tran to take the fall.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so there's a lot to listen to because it's kind of a complex theory.
Not mad at
So Dom found out that Brian was a cop when he had Jesse do a background check on him, hence the line, "You can find anything about anyone on the internet," which is true.
Okay.
Dom knew that when they followed Brian to check out Hector's garage, he knew that. But Dom knew Johnny Tran had things in his garage, wanted to make Brian and the FBI think that Tran was the real thief, which is why he took Brian there right after Hector's garage. This sounds like a soap opera. He just had to play dumb, and Brian thought he was checking out the car because of race wars. Do you follow? Nod.
Followed.
Okay, great.
Completely
Follow.
followed.
Okay,
We're
great.
here.
So the
So you're
charges.
saying they went to Hector's garage?
Yes,
Okay.
they went to Hector's garage.
They did go to Hector's garage.
Yes.
This is true. And then they
Nailing
went to
it.
Johnny Tran's garage.
We're all
This
nailing it.
happens.
However, the charges don't stick to Tran.
Nope.
And eventually it comes back around to Dom, but Dom also knew he had Brian because he liked Mia.
Totally sweet on her.
So Dom knew he could just wait it out. All right, he had it mostly under control. He knew they had to let Brian close to buy himself time and keep him and the cops thinking what he wanted them to. So this ultimately boils down to legit or bullshit. Dom was manipulating everyone.
So this also states that the FBI did shoddy work on the background that they gave.
100%.
Yes.
Which again, this is a long time ago. Not so great at the internet. Internet not
That's
so
what
great.
I'm saying. The technology to hack was not that developed back then.
I mean, but
was
the technology.
pretty
I think
good.
hackers actually had the upper hand back then.
Totally.
More than,
Did they?
Yeah, because they hadn't really hired white hat hackers that much at the FBI at that point in time.
Yeah.
We're getting very deep in this, which means that we're giving this a legit. I'm giving it a legit because here's the thing. Dom has proven time and time again that he knows more than he lets on. And here, I do think it's kind of shady because it means he like kind of put his sister out there as a little bit of a bait and switch, but also
What are
it's
sisters
probable,
for?
friend. It's
You know?
probable.
Yeah, I'll sure.
No,
Yes.
don't let us just
No,
wear
you
you
have
down.
to be. No, I'm convincing him. I'm totally using all of the
No,
powers
it definitely
of a
sounds.
lawyer.
It definitely
Yeah,
sounds like
to convince him.
it could be a thing.
It could be.
I just think we're giving Dom a lot of credit.
I mean, That's true.
Dom has been given a lot of credit for a lot of sequels.
This is true.
So legit,
I'll
you're
give-
sort of going along because
I'll give
you
it
don't-
a legit.
Okay, great. And I'll give it a sure, legit. So this next theory is also, shocker, it's pretty detailed.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
More
so,
than that, can we get like a red strings and a bulletin board?
The Fast and the Furious is a D&D campaign. Do you guys play? Have you, you know.
I
I
watch
know of
Stranger
it.
Things. I know enough.
Great.
I know
great.
of it. I have friends who play, who I've asked to show me how to play and to teach me how to play.
How did that
What
work
do
out
they
for
say?
you, Juan?
And they say, how's this date for you? And I say I'm not free yet.
It's a D&D campaign. Here's the evidence. Dom's crew have precisely two motives in every film: fun and revenge, which are the standard D&D motivators. Also, just like life motivators.
Just two? I mean, I feel like there's also drinking.
Yeah, and
Is that under fun?
that might be a subcategory under fun.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
That.
I don't know.
We'll take it.
Okay, Dom Toretto in Furious 6 is not the same person as Dom Toretto in The Fast and the Furious because he's leveled up from like 5 to 20 something, which is
no.
huge.
His swag is also leveled up, so I'm here for it.
So there's been some progress. There are also things that are necessary to the process of leveling that far. There's the continuing growth and harmony of the adventuring party / family, and the acquisition and use of magic items like cars. In The Fast and the Furious, the cars are really important, but they don't do a lot. They drive in straight lines, often kind of
Or
badly.
fly in straight lines.
Well,
I mean, there is
Not
times when
yet.
they do defy gravity.
Not
Like,
yet.
Literally.
Oh, we're stick. Okay,
just
we're still.
in Fast and the Furious, because they're just +2 cars.
Okay.
Compared to the +5 Whirlpool Holy Avenger cars that we get later. So
the
there's
ones
like,
that can like defy gravity.
they get better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So several Fast and the Furious movies show the characters improving, or a synonym, leveling up through getting better cars, vehicles, allies, or in 6, they get the harpoon gun. These items are tied to their identities. Dom's muscle cars, Brian's Japanese imports, Han is a Japanese drifter, and all of his skills are tied to his drifting. His cars
And
define
eating
him.
snacks.
Yes.
He eats lots.
So those characteristics, his cars and his snacks, define him, just like high-level D&D gear. So legit or bullshit? Is the D&D theory the new "it was all a dream" cop-out? Well, that's a separate question. But legit or
Wow.
bullshit? Fast
Was
and
that a-
Furious.
Was that a Biggie reference?
All right, I'm gonna go with both.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think it's actually a D&D campaign, but I will admit that D&D might have influenced the general themes that happened in the movie.
I like that.
For Dungeons
Yeah.
and Dragons, you don't always necessarily have to have Dungeons and Dragons in the game. I'm so.
Guys, that's a whole
Is
other
this why nobody
video,
wants to
Juan.
play with me and teach
Juan,
me?
there's a whole other video for that, and we're Fast and Furious.
I'm so confused.
Juan's friends literally come get him. And because this is the internet, here's a theory that is insane but also fun. Just like the internet where we
Yeah,
are. Yeah.
you're right.
So this theory says that Dominic Toretto is a Terminator.
Whoa.
Okay, super strength. He lifts that front half of the car in Furious 7.
He wears leather jackets.
Wears
does.
leather jackets.
Or-
feels no
or
pain.
just an
Dead
Sure.
giveaway.
We're all on board with this. Feels no pain. He gets hit with a crowbar twice.
Yeah.
He
Is
does.
unfazed, which is not real.
No.
There's also a metal on metal sound effect when he gets hit with the crowbar.
I
So
need to go rewatch this.
Really? Well, that's just because he's a,
Okay.
because
Okay.
his muscles are so. I mean, people do.
he is pretty swole.
I mean,
part
he's
of this
strong.
part of this theory is that Vin Diesel is a producer on the franchise, and some people say like they make him extra strong and badass because he's like, that's my thing.
I mean,
Like,
but Vin Diesel is actually Diesel. Like, he's actually Diesel.
right. So it's kind of a catch, like 17. So he gets shot in the shoulder, then breaks a window with the same arm he shot with. Personally, have never been shot, but
Little thing called adrenaline.
That
True,
seems-
actually.
No, it still seems excessive. No.
yeah.
No?
No.
Oh.
Adrenaline is there, but really, a window, like, he's an action star. And that's the only
That's
reason
true.
Yeah.
or he's just a Terminator. I don't
Or
know.
he's a Terminator. They fight the same way, kind of like visually. And all of this reflects also in his planning because he has super strength, feels no pain, makes stupid decisions
A lot of
since
stupid decisions.
it doesn't matter. He can get hurt, he can get shot, whatever. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think? There's definitely some evidence to support this theory, but legit or bullshit?
Here's the thing. It would be cool be badass. But yeah, man, we've been a little too giving.
We've been very generous
I
today.
think it's bull.
I don't like it.
It's bull. I need Terminator to be Terminators.
I'm gonna give it a hot plate of bull.
All right, so this last one isn't a theory, more of a question.
Okay.
When Paul Walker goes to Vin Diesel's house party in the Fast and the Furious 1, they're playing Area Codes by Ludacris. But
Great
in
song.
Too Fast, Too Furious, Ludacris appears as street racer Tej Parker.
Oh.
So,
Oh yeah.
this raises the obvious question. In the Fast and Furious universe, who sang Area Codes?
Ooh.
Also, does that mean Ted Parker is just really ludicrous?
Ludacris? Is it?
I mean,
Maybe-
is it ludicrous?
Maybe Ludacris is manipulating everybody into thinking that, no, I got nothing.
That's ludicrous. You sit down.
Yeah, that's,
Sorry, I had to use it. It was my dad joke for the day.
wow.
Yes! Yes!
I mean, guys, that was a wild ride.
Oh.
And that's my dad joke.
Oh.
Oh boy. Well, guys, we want to know if you think any of these theories are legit in the comments below. And hey, to watch us discuss other fan theories, click here and don't forget to subscribe down there.